Hello, Capricorn. I already got into this reading and I realized it stopped recording about a minute in, and I was talking to myself for like 13 minutes. So that blows, but I already have these cards pulled out for you, so let me repeat myself again for this. Normally I don't, well, first off, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. And, let me just give this a bit of a disclaimer because I shouldn't have to, but I'm going to because I've been seeing a couple comments for some people, and whoa, where's the hangman that goes there? Anyways, and it's just like, okay, if this video does not resonate with you, okay, it's not because I'm a crappy tarot reader, it's because it wasn't meant for you. And what I mean by that is, and I don't really get those comments from you guys. It's usually the Cancers or the Libras. Let's just be real here. But anyways, if this doesn't resonate with you, it's not meant for you. There's so many like tarot readers on YouTube and on the internet, and it's absurd to think that every single reading is going to resonate with everyone because there's so many people in the world and there's so many tarot readings, and it's just, I think that's an absurd thing, to assume that someone isn't good at reading tarot when they've been reading for about 3 years, because it doesn't resonate with you. That's simply because it's not for you. So what I tend to do is, unless it's someone that I'm used to their tarot card readings and they genuinely resonate with me, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with watching the new video that came out. I'm okay with subscribing to them because I trust their readings. You gotta find that person. But what I tend to do if I Google, because I don't usually read my own cards, I think that a lot of the time you tend to read what you want to see. But that's just my opinion. Some people have a lot of good luck at doing that, and that's pretty awesome for them, but I don't. So, what I was getting ready to say was, pick the video that you first, that first catches your eye. Don't pick the video that has the prettiest thumbnail or the coolest title or, says most accurate or the best ever. Don't do that. Pick the one that first catches your eye. That might be the video that first catches your eye, but it's all about the one that catches your eye first, and that will be your most accurate tarot card reading, and that's the one that's for you. That's what I do when I, go out and Google a general love reading or general reading or financial reading for myself. So just keep that in mind, okay? This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and I suggest watching the video for your Ascendant and Moon sign as well to have more accuracy. And yeah, comment, rate, subscribe if you would like. If you don't bother. It's okay. Okay? So let's get started with this reading. This is a Celtic cross reading. And there's a lot of conflicting energies and ways, because I was already interpreting this reading, so what is there? Your present position is the Fool, right? And this meaning to me, you took a current leap of faith in your relationships. Maybe you left something behind, perhaps, or you're thinking about it, or you're going to in the future. That's something. But either way, you're taking this leap into this new relationship venture, or just starting out fresh with this person and leaving all the past hate behind if you're currently in a relationship. Okay. It could be certain emotions towards people you're leaving behind, certain thought processes you're leaving behind. Either way, you're leaving something behind in the month of June, or you're thinking about it. But overall, you will come out victorious at the end of this. Now, your goal or destiny is the Two of Pentacles. So this shows your goal or destiny is to be financially stable. To have a stable relationship with this person. To find someone that's emotionally stable, so that, because sometimes we are all not emotionally stable. We are not stable on our own. But when we find someone that is stable, they ground us. Either that, or your destiny would be to balance your emotions with someone else's, which is not fair. To balance someone else's troubles with your own. But I don't really see that as much, but that may be true for you, some Capricorns. So then we have the Nine of Pentacles in the past, right? and the distant past. And it seems like, you know, in the distant past with maybe an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend or sorry, I was trying to adjust this a little bit. Oh, okay, that's a little bit too far. My room's a little messy. Okay, anyways, this person seems, things may have seemed like they were going really well with this person, but I think this person uses some underhanded methods to manipulate you or get what they want, or just be overall a crappy individual to you. As far as work goes, your work definitely seemed, if this is a work relationship, because this is a pentacle card, this could have been someone you were working with, but either way, in the work, you know, your work was going really well, and then all of a sudden someone, you know, was trying to sabotage your efforts, so watch out for that, but that's something that happened in the past. It could have been an ex-person sabotaging your efforts with, you know, your ex-lover. And then we have the 10 of Cups in the recent past. And it seems like in the recent past, you know, you were pretty happy in your current relationship or your ex relationship. You were pretty fulfilled. You were being emotionally fulfilled from this relationship. Okay, and it could be because you're so. I was kind of getting into this when I first started recording this video before I realized it wasn't recording it. It could be that, you know, with this current person you're with or talking to, you're very happy with them, you took a leap of faith, you left something in the past behind. But, you know, with the Tower being here and this representing long-held beliefs being challenged, destruction in major areas of your life, a lot of, not necessarily negative, but negative energies coming in, I would say your long-held beliefs about relationships that, you know, they suck and that you always get left and that you're always going to have to leave and all these sorts of things are being challenged, and this new person coming in is causing you to take a leap of faith and the trust in them, and, you know, you're very happy with them and things get shaken up. But I think either way you're meant to be where you're meant to be with this person, and the past, you have to let go of the past. Like, your current influences are this, like, you're leaving something behind, and your future influence is, again, you know, it's completely leaving something behind. It's moving on to something greater. And I think that, you know, with the sorrow and grief and all that, let it come, but let it wash those things away, because that's what it's there for. You can't ignore your emotions. You can't not cry. Don't hold it in. Let it out, but because it's healthy to. But that's what's going to help you move on from this person and be happy with the person you're currently with. And I also see a lot of, I never got into this, but the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Wands, and that's a lot of chaos and destruction, and a lot of fighting. So I would say in your environment and the things around you, there's a lot of fighting going on. There's a lot of fighting in your relationships. Perhaps maybe this person that you're currently with knows that you have some feelings for your ex boyfriend or girlfriend. This could be that, you know, maybe you're together, right, and you live with people, maybe you have kids or roommates, and there's a lot of that fighting goes on, and maybe that person offends the person you're with, and it's causing them to want to leave you, even though you're equally as upset about it as them, and you've done what you need to resolve the situation. That's also a situation for some of you, and it could be that this really comes down to your mind fighting to keep the same. Because, you know, underneath this card, okay, was the 5 of Cups, okay? Like, I think what this means is your brain is fighting for that same, it's fighting to keep those same beliefs that you're never going to be happy, that you're always going to be miserable. It's fighting to keep those things there and keeping you from moving on from this person, because, you know, humans are attracted to misery like a moth is to a flame, right? And now we have the Hanged Man in the position of environmental influences. We're just going to leave that there and pick it up after I read this off this card. Okay, now I have this deck with upright and reverse meanings if I'm confused about something, so I will read to you what the Hanged Man means here in your environmental influences and interpret it for you. And it says, the card of contradictions, confusing time ahead. Do the opposite of what your instincts tell you to do. Peace of mind comes from making the decision. Put aside any selfish interests. It may be necessary to sacrifice in order to achieve success. Instead of trying to control situations and people, leave them alone. Okay. BRB. I'm going to grab that card. Stretch my legs from that. Alright. It's only gone temporarily. Okay. So what this is saying is, in your environment, maybe this person is part of your environment, the person you're talking to, your relationships in life and love. That, again, you feel like you're going to get left, you're happy, you took a foolish sleep, you were fulfilled, you're going to be balanced in your relationship, that's your goal or destiny, your future is to leave something behind. So, instead of trying to control the situation and trying to make things better, what you're really doing is making things worse because they're already good. And this is a theme that's come through for Sagittarius, Scorpio, too. So maybe it's because I'm a Sagittarius. Perhaps maybe it's because we're all around each other in the zodiac sign. We have similar things going on. Okay? That's just a thought. Now, this could also be interpreted as that it could be interpreted as everyone around you is telling you to leave this person, and you're like, no, I don't want to. That could also be that could be for some of you Capricorns. And now we have the innermost emotions, right? And really what I'm trying to get to is, if your innermost emotion is this, okay, your present attitude is this, your current influences are this, your underlying energy is this, right? It seems negative at first, okay? But it's not. I think what this is really telling you is your mind, your subconscious wants you to think that people are leaving you and there's going to be destruction in your relationship, and it's fighting to keep your walls up. You're fighting to keep your walls up so you don't get hurt, but like the hangman's card said, do the opposite of what your instincts are telling you. Stop fighting it. Stop trying to keep your walls up. Stop trying to stop getting hurt. Take a foolish sleep, because let me tell you something. That's the only way you're going to actually find love and let love in. You can't expect people to come over to your house if your door is always locked, okay? No one can come in unless you unlock that door and you open it. I know sometimes strangers and harmful people come to that door, but that's why, you have to be educated and be aware of what those behaviors look like. And your mind just may be making you think that that person is bad, but let me tell you, they're not. That goes there, that goes there, goes there, and that goes there. You're in this pattern of thinking that things are always going to fall apart, and they're not. And I found this to come through for Scorpio and Sagittarius. Scorpio and Sagittarius, more Sagittarius and Scorpio was more about self-sabotaging, right? Because we're so used to things being bad that we can't accept that something positive is going to come in for us, that we end up screwing it up because, we may as well screw it up so we don't get hurt, right? And it's a subconscious thing. Like, it's not something you're going to consciously do all the time. So I think for you, it's actually less about self-sabotaging as it is take your defenses down and let this person come into your life, okay? And your future influence is the Six of Wands, and honey, you're going to come out of this freaking awesome, victorious. There was no need to fight to begin with, but you're gonna win that fight. You're gonna win that inner struggle and that inner fight that you have. You're gonna let that person go in the past. And all those past regrets and emotions and guilt and shit you had about it. You're gonna let that shit go. You're gonna let this person in, and you're gonna be happy. Okay? And if it comes down to what I was saying about how there's a lot of fighting going on in your, your household, and they said something rude to your significant other, if that's your scenario here, then I think, dude, at the end of it, you're going to win that argument. Everyone's going to know that person's shit, And, I don't think that your significant other's going to walk away from you, but they're definitely going to think about it because it's going to upset them. But, you got to be resilient and defend what is yours, okay? And instead of letting this person go because you think it'll be better for them, dude, you gotta ask for them to stay. Or it could be that they need to go and that's healthier too for them. But, you will know what you have to do. Now, I usually pull a card out of this deck as like an oracle type of card because it has a verse and upright meanings, a little bit of advice on most of the cards. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull an advice card for you and hopefully it applies to your situation. Okay? Spirit guides, divine universe. Do you have any messages or advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant in regards to general love for the month of June 2017? Spirit guides, divine universe. That flipped up. Do you have any advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants for the month of June in regards to love and relationships? Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. The card that flipped up was the Judgment in reverse, and it says, anger, revenge, someone is trying to get even with you, loss of material possessions and salary and lawsuit. The moral path was not taken. You're getting a reputation as underhanded and undependable. Recognize your part in your own failure. Accept responsibility for your errors. Inability to compromise creates conflict. So this might this may apply to if you're in a household where your roommates, your children, your family are coming at your significant other. Okay? Now, for those of you that have their walls below, I think the other card will work well for you. This is the Fool, and I'll read, and this is your current position, and this is advice you need to take. It says, you are unpredictable, open, spontaneous, adventurous, and a free spirit and a dreamer. That's very opposite of Capricorns, but you might be feeling that you're in a lot of energy this June. It says, you are free of responsibility by choice and do not like restrictions. You have the soul of an entrepreneur. It signifies the start of a new phase in life. Trust in your own ideas, plans, no matter what others may say. Okay? So if someone's trying to get you to leave this person, don't do it. And also, I think you will enter this phase of the Fool in your life when you let all your past beliefs and ideas and stuff about relationships be completely destroyed and you completely leave them. And if you do that, you will be 100% victorious for the month of June in love. Okay? Capricorn, I hope this resonated with you. And I do suggest watching the video if you're Ascendant and Moon sign for more accuracy. And yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. Subscribe to stay updated when I upload. And also subscribe just to help me out. So I know that you guys want to continue seeing these videos. And also, there's always a number gains with subscribers, right? Helps gets my videos more seen if you like it. So that's up to you though. You don't have to. I'm just going to be honest and tell you that. But yeah. You don't have to, though. But it would be nice. It would be a great charity. But you don't have to. It's all good. Yeah, I really, really hope this resonated with you and this helped you and explained some things to you. If you're, because not all earth signs are consistently aware of how they feel about situations. They just kind of go do it because they're grounded. But yeah, thank you for watching, Capricorn. Have a wonderful June.